Okay, what are these joints? Joints are needed for allowing the expansion, contraction and warping. These are the places where expansion, contraction and warping due to temperature variation. Okay, so where we have allowing something. Okay, greater care is needed in the design and construction of maintenance and sealing of these joints. Okay, joints are critical locations in concrete pavement having significant effect on performance. Joints are the critical locations in concrete pavements having significant effect on the performance. Reinforcement. Plain concrete slab does not require reinforcement. Okay. Reinforcement provides, it holds the crack tightly, thus prevents opening of the joints. First point. It counteracts the tensile stress. It counteracts the tensile stress caused by shrinkage and contraction. Okay, so two things it is helping reinforcement. One is crack arresting. Second one is tensile stresses are counteracted. Tensile stresses are counteracted. The standard formula for calculation of area of steel in pavement is A equal to LFW divided by 2S. A is what? Area of steel. L is what? Length or width of the slab. F is coefficient of friction. W is weight of the slab. S is allowable working stress. S is the allowable working stress. You can see this diagram, joints. So the vehicle movement is in this direction, okay, in this direction. So this joint is called as longitudinal joint, okay, longitudinal joint. This joint, these 1, 2, 3, 4, these are called as a transverse joint. These are called as transverse joints. So in the longitudinal joints there will be tie bars. In the transverse joint there will be dowel bars, and on the surface or just below the surface we are providing what? Temperature steel. Temperature steel. So this transverse joint is also called by the name contraction joint. Is also called by the contraction joint. So in this top view you can see longitudinal joint. These are dowel bars, these are tie bars. In the cross section you can see dowel bars are placed across the joint. Across what type of joint? Across the transverse joint. Across the transverse joint. Okay, dowel bars. You see this diagram. This is the deformation of the slab due to temperature change, and that too in daytime. What will happen during this daytime? Warping stress due to daytime. Slab surface temperature is greater than slab bottom temperature. Slab surface temperature is greater than slab bottom temperature. Now what is happening? So due to the temperature increase at the top, slab is going to bend. This was the previous original x-axis. After the temperature increase, the slab has bent like this. Slab has been bent like this. This is called as warping. Here Ts is greater than Tb. What do you mean by this one? Surface temperature greater than bottom temperature. Here also same thing. Bottom temperature less than surface temperature. You want one thing, that frictional stress will come at this surface where slab is there and subgrade is there. Okay. This is warping stress at night time. What will happen? Bottom temperature is more, surface temperature is less. So bending of the slab is like this. So if you see in the previous this one, here tensile stress will come at the top. Okay, tensile stress will come. Here the compression stress will come at the interface. And you see here tensile will come at the bottom on the slab, and also friction is also tensile only. Because slab is expanding at the bottom, so friction is compressing that one. So it is also, friction is also tensile. Okay. Now you can see one more diagram. Warping. This is daytime. Compression at top, tension at the bottom. tension at the top, compression at the bottom. Okay. Now we have to calculate critical stress or the combined critical stress due to here load and temperature is there. Okay, here load and temperature is there. You can see here load and temperature is there. Now it is necessary to calculate the different times. We have to calculate the most critical conditions. Most critical conditions, can see during summer, critical combination of stress will be load stress, warping stress minus frictional. Minus frictional. Why minus? These two are acting in one direction. This frictional is acting opposite to this. That is happening during summer at edge location. At edge location, you remember this point. Load plus warping minus friction at edge region during summer is the critical combination. Is the critical combination. Now during winter there are two things. Critical combination will be load plus warping plus friction, because all are additive in nature, because all are happening at the same time. This is happening at the edge region. This is happening at the edge region. This is another combination, load plus warping stress at corner region. At corner region. In the exam, they are going to ask to calculate critical combination of stress at edge region, means you need to use this formula. Critical combination at edge region during winter, they will ask like this. You need to use this formula. If they ask at corner region in winter, you should use this formula. Similarly, okay, we'll see it in the next class.